else limited in media relations over there. We've got a action-packed, very interactive style event for you this evening. We've got some great speakers and a great panel. And we're going to kick off quite quickly this event. For those who don't know a bit about the committee, we're a dedicated group of just under 10 people putting on these events for you, for corporate communications practitioners and right across the PR industry. We've got quite a mix of people here tonight. We've got people who work in-house, so everyone from Optus, we've got HSBC, we've got Coca-Cola, we've got some agencies, people from Liquid Ideas, we've got plenty of agencies here tonight as well, some from Pure Communications or End2End, and a few other familiar faces.
Results were reported in the media. If you want to look at an exercise in dare I use the term spin, have a look at that, because according to the Fairfax newspapers, they were going fine. According to even the Fairfax newspapers were going fine, which really made my eyes pop out. And yet, Fairfax, its advertising revenue was down 15% in the first half of the financial year last year. That wasn't the headline of the story. It was about advertising is coming out, we're coming out of the GFC and so on. I think news is in Australia, that is, News Limited in Australia, in the first half year, the average decline there across the two quarters was 11% in advertising revenue. So what all this means for all of us who work in the news media is that reporting resources get spread thinner. And because of commercial pressures, and because of the need to cover the ever-expanding array of media forms and outlets with steady or dwindling resources, that is a real problem for people in the news media. So we're, on the one hand, and I'm sure you're going to hear about it in more detail, we're being given whole lots of new technologies and ways of communicating and ways of engaging with audiences, and audiences engaging with us in a kind of virtuous and interesting circle of debate and discussion going on. And at the same time, the business model that sustained media for well over a century is falling apart. Okay, so how do you actually juggle those two things? How do you spread yourself between those two things?